We're at TVLine's Comic-Con Lounge with Westworld. Welcome, everybody. Congratulations on your Emmy nominations.
Yay! Thank you.
Is it nice that the timing of that sort of happened right before you're going to start work on season 2?
Yes. It was very well timed.
Actually happened on my first day back, which was really nice.
Incredible. You know, to be coming back to the second season was already such a huge privilege, and we're all so excited. And then for that to happen, it was almost surreal. You know, it's like we're not the only ones who freaking love our show. Yeah. You know, a lot of people.
On a personal level, I wanted to leave the show, but Jonah said I was under contract. So
I want to know what those 22 categories are. What are they?
Just kidding. I was really happy for everybody, and it's so well deserved. You know, especially Tandy and Evan. You know, and what they've done in the first season just kind of blows my mind, to tell you the truth. It's beautiful, you know. And Jeffrey too. You know, everybody. It's remarkable.
Everybody is amazing.
How much work on season 2 have you done so far?
Done a couple of weeks.
2 weeks.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
When you got that first script, the premiere script, were there like any gasp-worthy moments when you read them?
We didn't actually give him the script. Lisa and I are just feeding him one line at a time.
Yeah.
When you were fed your first line?
It's really liberating.
Just earpieces. Everyone's got an earpiece. It's just Jonah and Lisa.
Your general reaction when you however you received the new information. Yeah.
So dope.
Some good stuff in there, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And just when you think you've got a handle on it, I mean, for me as an actor, being in the whole first season, and I couldn't predict. I could never have predicted some of this stuff.
Is it more challenging to write the second season of a show like this than the first?
Definitely the expectations. I mean, when we were making the first season, we were in a bit of a vacuum, as much of a vacuum as you can be with an incredible cast like this. But now the audience is aware of what you're doing, and there's that level of investment, which is an incredible thing and a real privilege. But it carries with it a little extra anxiety.
Mm-hmm. And if I may say so, that maybe I can. I don't know. Tell me if to shut up at any given moment. But the first 2 episodes, to me, it's already kind of exciting because it's just going deeper. You know, on an individual character level in terms of what's taking place. Things start getting internalized to a degree that I find exciting.
The first season was almost like the preamble.
Yeah. It's like setting this.
We'll take it.
It was the setup. The first season was setting it up. I mean, it's really impressive.
Can I ask a question to John? Because I'm wondering, when you...
I'm going to slip out.
Now I'm wondering, with all the fan base and the Reddit and all of that stuff, do you write differently?
No.
Knowing that people are going to go in and
No, I think that
search?
would be a mistake. I think the fan engagement on the first season was incredible. When you spend this much time working on something, the greatest thing in the world is to have people that invested in it. It's a wonderful thing. I think the first season, what was fun is every fan theory was true. We were that show where everything was not a theory; it was a part of the narrative we were developing. We're not going to change the way we write the show. I think it may change the way that fans share their theories about the show. But we love that level of engagement. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I loved the first season, and I consider myself a fairly bright individual. But I was stumped multiple times on what was happening, and I had to ask people to help me explain it. Anything in season 1 specifically where you had to either go to a producer or a co-star and say, just help me get a grasp of what the is happening here?
All the time.
Every guy.
You name it. This is what happened all the time.
Well, it became this challenge, this contest within the cast members too, to try to figure out. Like everyone thought they knew what the end game was. It's like, oh, my theory's a little different than yours. I'm hypothesizing this, and Evan gets that trophy. I did a lot with Evan, but she thought she'd guessed it 3-4 episodes in. Some big reveals, and I was like. Jonah wants you to be thinking that, but it's going to be the opposite. And she actually was. She got a lot of it right. Yeah. So.
There's a lot to do with the kind of personality you have as well. Some people just don't want to know. They like the surprises. Other people will not stop until they have discovered everything. I mean, I like to be surprised. I don't want to know. But it seems to satisfy everyone's desires in that respect. But in terms of not needing to talk to other people about understanding things, that's part of the fun, though. You're sharing what you know with people who know different things, and then you all come together over, what the truth is. And I think it adds to the kind of community that gathers around the show.
And a matter of trust too, don't you think? Trusting Jonah and Lisa.
Oh dear.
And also, we're in the art of creating in the now. So when we are that is the... Ed, are you laughing at me?
No, I'm just smiling at the reality of it.
Yeah. So if we trust every situation and trusting that they do have a plan, then we are guided in a good direction, I think.
We're all in very good hands.
Yeah.
And Jonah and Lisa would let us know when there was information that was vital to our purpose that day, what we were shooting.
Yeah.
Beyond that, he would answer in relatively abstract terms.
You say abstract, for me they feel very concrete. But
Yeah,
I like
that's
that
the
things with
scripts
a
are
request. Jonah, are you still working on writing the season?
we have written most of the second season. We are writing a little bit of the end.
I'd like to make a request. I want to see inside the gift shop. I want to see what's sold there, who's
At this
running
point,
it.
now it's just filled with bodies.
Is there a gift shop though? Oh no, seriously.
Absolutely.
There is one.
Yeah, Mesa Gold. We can sell you some. We have a line of the plan with the show. Season 1, sell people on the idea of it. By season 5, we have the park and it's a documentary.
Stubbs works there.
That's where we're going.
And merch.
And
Merchandise. Yeah, every franchise you're going to transition to merchandise.
Got it.
We're just doing it in a more cynical way.
all right.